Okay, hi Aries. We're going to do a yearly reading for you. I already pre-shuffled because it was going to take a lot of time to do that. So I pre-shuffled for all 12 months. So we'll see. We got some cards here, some oracle cards. So yeah, let's get into your message. This is for 2020. So yeah, let me just set you guys down here. 2020, for those born under the sign of Aries, at the bottom of the deck here, you guys have options. So you guys might feel like you have a lot of options in the year of 2020. And I also see this as a year for you guys of planting seeds. So you guys are definitely going to be setting intentions and actually taking the steps towards setting those intentions and getting things in motion. I do feel like there is a wish or a goal, a desire that is also weighing very, very heavily on your minds this year as well in 2020. So you guys are definitely going after a goal. You're going after a wish. Some of you guys are feeling very hopeful for 2020. You guys definitely have hope for this year, for all of your upcoming options and your intentions that you are setting for yourself, for your life, for your long-term goals. Sorry, I had to drink some water. So yeah, January 2020, you guys have the Three of Pentacles. I don't know if you can see that. So you have the Three of Pentacles here. It's a very creative energy, so you guys might be feeling very creative in January 2020. Finances might be weighing on somebody's mind, maybe for some. But you guys are definitely coming into your power in January 2020. Some of you guys could be stepping into your creative power. I see here. Maybe some of you guys watching this are artists. And books are very prevalent in January 2020 for Aries. So some of you guys might enjoy reading. Maybe you're in school and you have to read books for school. But something about books here. Maybe some of you guys are getting into self-help books, self-empowering books. Maybe you'll be gifted one over the holidays, and you find yourself just getting like creative ideas from books and from other people's stories and other people's ideas. And you know, January 2020 is definitely a time of you guys coming into your power here and just being creative. So, looks like a very good month. February 2020. You guys, there's going to be some sort of change, some sort of transition. So you guys have death here. So something might come to an end in February 2020. I feel like it's going to be a good thing. Whatever this ending is, whatever this death is, you guys are definitely rising above it. You guys are seeing only beauty and grace in this situation here. It says, I only see beauty and grace. So you guys are definitely rising and rising above and overcoming something in February 2020. And you also have time to decide, make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So you guys are deciding something, making a decision in February 2020. Maybe you're making the decision to end something here, to change something. That's what I see in February. And then in March 2020, it feels so weird to say that here, don't it? 2020. So anyway, March 2020, you guys have the Six of Swords. So I feel like that's kind of fitting because there's like some sort of ending, some sort of transition, and then in March, it's almost like, you know, this energy is still, this is like the progression of this energy, like you guys are moving on, you guys are moving away, you guys are transitioning. You guys have Justice in March 2020, and you also have Healing the Past. Maybe a Libra could be significant for some. I don't really like to point out the signs, but just take whatever resonates. Maybe a Scorpio could be significant for some in February, but yeah, but in March, you know, you guys are definitely moving on and focusing on healing the past and gaining some sort of justice in some sort of past problem, situation, argument. So something about the past and getting your justice in some past situation, and trying to just move on, move to calmer waters, maybe mentally, and then, you know, following this energy again, you guys are progressing. So it looks like you skip over the 7 and the 8. You have the 9 of Swords. So in April of 2020, you guys are still in this weird kind of energy, where maybe for some of you guys could be drinking a lot or smoking a lot, but someone here feels kind of trapped in their mind, trapped in their head, feel like they can't overcome something. You have stepping into stillness here as well for April 2020. My power is born in the majesty of silence. And then you also have music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So April 2020, music is going to be very healing, very therapeutic for you, Aries. It's going to be just very important to you that month, very significant to you that month. You guys are going to be maybe spending a lot of time alone, a lot of quiet time alone, and maybe when you find yourself just having your own, you know, quiet time, just being in your own solitude, you might throw on some music to help calm you, you know, just to help keep you inspired and creative and feeling good. So it looks like you guys, you know, start January, you start 2020 off feeling really good, you know, just really creative, coming into your power. And then there's, you know, and then you have to move, like, and then you move into this energy in February where you've come into your power and now you're rising above some sort of death, some sort of transition, something that you've decided that it's time to let go and transition into. You know, March, you're gaining some sort of justice in some sort of past situation and trying to move on. But in April, you find yourself just coming into this place of, you know, just being still and maybe feeling a little trapped mentally. Moving on into May of 2020, you have the Page of Pentacles here. So this might represent a person in your life. This is Earth energy here. You have communicating freely for May 2020. I communicate from the depths of my being. And then you also have nutrition for May 2020. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So I see nutrition being very important to you guys in May 2020. You might go on some sort of diet. You might change your diet, but something about nutrition here, you might just want to pay very close attention to what you're eating that month. You guys might have some sort of message. You might be communicating maybe with some sort of businessman. Somebody might come in and give you some sort of offer. So I do see you communicating with others regarding financial matters, job offers, stuff like that. Maybe you're communicating with someone about some sort of assets. And then you have the Four of Cups in June of 2020. You also have listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. And you also have animals for June 2020. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. So something about animals is going to be significant for some this month. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe someone will buy a new pet in June of 2020. Or maybe someone's like animal spirit guide is going to come through really strongly. So just make sure you're listening to your heart, listening to your intuition. Maybe something about your heart chakra as well. Maybe your heart chakra will be really strong in the month of June. Yeah, but something about messages. You guys might be receiving messages in June. I also see June as being a month of self-love. Like you guys are, in June, I see you guys purposely shutting others out, but not like in a cold way, like not meanly, like not harshly. Like you're just kind of shutting others out because in June, you're going to be learning how to rely on your own self-love. And you might have some sort of animal companion in June as well. Or maybe someone, or like maybe I feel some of you might come across some sort of stray animal and might take them in. Or there might be a stray animal that like visits you in the month of June and then it kind of just moves on. I'm picking up on as well. And then you have Judgment for July 2020. So you could be coming to some sort of judgment about someone or some situation or some aspect in your life, believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. So July 2020 could be a very magical month for some of you that might believe in magic out there. We have healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So it could also be a very healing month. So I see July 2020 being a very healing month for you, a very magical month for you. You could also be healing from, the earlier months in 2020. But I do see you guys just, maybe you have a good, if some of you guys have been dealing with any court situations, you're finally receiving some sort of good news, some sort of good outcome, a good verdict. I see you guys just having like restored faith is what I'm hearing. Restored faith in society or in humanity. Or you could be making a good judgment call on someone, or someone's making a good judgment call on you. August 2020, you have the Wheel. You have Mending Bridges. And you have sensitivity. So August 2020, you're going to be very sensitive, maybe very emotionally sensitive, maybe feeling more psychic, more intuitive. It could be a month of mending bridges with others. I see you, mending bridges with any family members, co-workers, friends. And it's also going to be a month where, you're being put on the wheel. This is, divine, law, karma. Like you were about to enter a new cycle. So August is that month where you are going to be entering a new cycle. Looks like this cycle will drop you into September of 2020. Into this Queen of Pentacles energy. So you might be more focused on finances, you might be more practical, maybe wanting to feel more grounded, wanting to be more stable in the month of September 2020. It's a month where you're going to be proceeding softly. So it's not going to be a very high energy month in September 2020. I just see you proceeding very softly, making, careful plans, being very practical, very grounded, and you have energy healing. So I feel like you're also going to be focused on keeping your energy protected in the month of September 2020. You might be getting Reiki done, or, massage, doing some sort of healing that month. Six of Cups for the month of October 2020. You also have embarking on an adventure, and then you also have family. So October 2020, there could be some sort of family trip, family vacation. You go to visit family, family goes to visit you. You could be, or it's just, family matters are of concern. Just family is just very highlighted this month. And maybe some of you guys are going on a trip. You could be booking a trip, planning a trip, or going on a trip in October 2020. And you could be feeling very nostalgic. This is a card of nostalgia. This could also be the soulmate card. So maybe someone's going on a trip with a soulmate. Soulmates can also be family as well. Family, friends, lovers. Two of Swords for November 2020, standing firm. And then Oracle cards. So you could be getting Oracle card readings done. I see you standing firm in your decisions, or there is a need to stand firm in a choice that you make. So something about standing firm in a decision, in a choice. December, you have the Emperor, so December 2020, taking action, and then you also have Heart's Desire. So December 2020, you're taking action